Archangel Michael says that your name is being written in heaven's book right now. But if you ignore this message, it will be erased tonight. My child, my beloved, something eternal is unfolding in this very moment. And your name is written at the very center of it. A holy book that only the holiest people are allowed to touch has been opened by heaven. Your name started to glow with a golden light inside that book. But Archangel Michael is crying, because the page with your name on it will be turned, and the ink will fade before midnight, if you leave now. Skip this message or put it off for even a moment. This isn't a story or a sign. Please pay attention to this divine alert. Here you are seeing this. It means that your spirit has been picked for a moment that will change you forever. Put everything on hold. Heaven will wait to see if you read all the way through. First, you must subscribe to the light both on this screen and in your spirit. My child, my beloved, accept heaven. Tell God yes. Let the miracles into your life that you thought were out of reach. This message isn't like the others. This one is still alive. Every line is a message from God. A key to open what has been locked for a long time. Archangel, the next thing that happens will depend on what you do right now. Michael wants you to know that heaven never gets it wrong. If your soul is here, it means that something important is moving toward you, and can't be put off any longer. Your name is in the book because you were picked. But will it stay there? Now is not the time to be quiet, my child, my beloved. If your spirit is saying yes, even if it's not loud, I want you to make a deal right now. In the comments, type Amen to show that you choose alignment over delay, and obedience over doubt. It's not just a word. When you do this, you show heaven that you are ready, and willing to do what God wants to do in your life. Please feel this next part deeply. My child, my beloved, someone tried to erase you in spirit, as well as on earth. They tried to stop your blessings, put off your fate, and stop the divine messages that were meant for you. But God saw it. When your name flashed in danger, Archangel Michael pulled out his sword. You were supposed to fall not long ago. This message was meant for you to miss. But something that can't be explained happened. Someone stepped in to help. Your timeline was changed by an angel, who brought you back into line with God's timing. That's why you're right now. There is no chance or accident here. You were saved in silence gently and forever. My child, my beloved. You would never doubt again, if you knew how important your name is in the spirit world. It doesn't sound like your name when it's said in heaven. It makes a sound like, and sends light waves through spiritual realms. Angels took a moment to listen, and today your name was called out again. Archangel Michael was the first to hear it. It was then Jesus said it. They then opened the book in the throne room. Something changed when they saw your name glow. The old fate was changed, but only for now. It will only stay changed, if you pay attention to this message, and choose the light over the numbness that tried to take you back. Tonight isn't just any night, my child, my beloved. There is a holy clock counting down in the distance. One of two things will happen at midnight. That is, either your name will be sealed in the book, until the next miracle, or the page will close. And no one will ever talk about it again. It will be too late by the time your soul cries out months later asking why it didn't happen. You won't know what you missed. Not because God is mean, but because heaven acts quickly. A sacred window and a divine invitation are being given to you. But the door will not stay open for long. Are you going to step through, or are you going to wait too long? Heaven is waiting for your answer, my child. My beloved, say right now that you're going to move forward instead of waiting. In the comments, type Amen to show that you agree with this. As you write it, let it come from your heart, not from routine or fear. You should be sure that now is your time. Everything you've prayed for, my child, my beloved, is just around the corner of obedience. Not performance or perfection, just obedience. Without being perfect, you can still get what is yours. You just need to trust. Archangel Michael is fighting fights in the spirit world that you can't see. Dark forces have tried to confuse you, hold you up, and keep you quiet. However, heaven has said that this is enough. This is the time of year when people will remember your name. In this chapter, pain turns into strength. But not if you skip this and think it's just another message. This one was made just for you. Your spirit can understand this message. My child and beloved, this is not the end of the connection. Would you please subscribe? Not just to a channel, but to the prophetic alignment that God is setting up over your life. If you subscribe, you're saying that you want clarity over confusion and speed over delay. It sets you up to keep in touch with the messages that heaven is sending your way this season. Now is the time to show intention, my child, my beloved. If this message makes you feel something, I want you to answer. As a sign of faith, write I receive this in the comments. Not wanting, not wondering, but getting. When you write it, your words will match up with what heaven has already started over your name. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community, through the link in the description, or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give, and it will be given to you, is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose, join the conversation, and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today, join our community, and see what God brings back into your life. You once asked God in a whisper when it would be your turn, my child, my beloved. Heaven will never forget that quiet question you asked when you were feeling very alone. It was kept in the memory vaults of God. The answer is being written today. It's now your turn. Think that this can't be real, or that you can come back later to take your mind off of the enemy. But heaven doesn't talk in a logical way. Heaven talks to us through revelation. If what you're reading makes your heart beat faster, you already know the truth. You, your name, your legacy, and the healing that has been waiting to reach you, are all being blessed by God. Can you feel the change in your heart right now, my child, my beloved? Your life is being watched over by heaven. Archangel Michael has been flying around your house, calling your name into the wind, and protecting you from all the plans that are meant to hurt you. Even though you were meant to be forgotten, heaven saw you. God stopped everything for you. Even though you were supposed to be skipped, This is holy. Don't scroll past what your soul wants you to fully open up. If you read on, something will open up. Don't stop now. We are moving from reading to activation. My child, my beloved, I want you to mark this moment if you are still here, present and open. Write "I choose alignment" in the comments to show that you are staying with what God is doing instead of leaving. In this way, you anchor what is being let go of. You did not get to this message by accident, my child and beloved. Something that is older than time and deeper than memory led your soul here. There is a voice in heaven calling your name out to every part of the universe right now. The wind knows your name. When the stars hear it, they stop because you chose not to walk away. Something holy began to work in your favor. Angels have been called into holy formation. You're not behind schedule. You're right on time. The window isn't very big though. Archangel Michael tells you that what was promised may disappear into the clouds if you don't open your heart right now. You, my child and beloved, are living in the middle of a secret. Only those who listen with the Spirit will figure it out in time. Over a long time ago, a divine seal was put on your destiny. But chaos tried to blur it and erase the record of who you are becoming. Heaven kept an eye on you to see if you would fail or give up before the big point. You didn't though. You stopped here reading. During the pause, Archangel Michael played the trumpet and told them, "You still believe." There was silence in the throne room when that sound got there. Your name is important in places you have never been. That's why the book was opened. Something happened last night that you weren't supposed to know about until now, my child, my beloved. In a spiritual courtroom, your name was brought up. Heaven told darkness not to speak against you. Every lie was burned away before it even got to the paper by Archangel Michael, who stood in front of your name like a shield, with his wings spread, and his sword raised. The all-powerful judge saw your faith, your pain, your heart, and your silent prayers. He told you that your name had to be written in gold again. But if the door is open for too long, even gold will fade. That's why now is so important. It's still being written. But your choice will make it official. You, my child and beloved, carry something eternal inside you that heaven won't let go of. The enemy knew how valuable you were before you did. Which is why they kept attacking. That's why disappointment tried to break you down. You didn't break though. You curved, you cried, you got up again. The angels are now waiting to see if you will finish this message or leave like before. Do not pause again and again. Now is the time when everything changes, not by force but by obedience. Heaven is shaking with the sound of that quiet. Yes, Archangel. My child, my beloved Michael would like to show you something. Take a moment to close your eyes and breathe. It will hit you. Things have changed in the air around you. There is something there where you are reading this. This isn't normal because this message isn't normal. It carries the breath of heaven. This did not just happen to reach you today. It came out at this exact time, because your name is linked to a prophecy, a divine message that says, the blessing will come out if you accept it. But it will be put off again if you walk away. Don't wait to see what you've been waiting your whole life. Stay here. You're closer than you think. Someone close to you has already felt the change, my child, my beloved. That person may not understand it. But they have seen something different about you. A quiet strength and peace that doesn't fit with what's going on around them. Yes, this is proof. Archangel Michael has been taking care of your spirit while you sleep, giving you dreams and sudden insights. The message is now in your hands. This is not for everyone to receive. Only those who lived through it without being noticed, that's you. Your reward is being made right now. Heaven doesn't say how long the book will stay open, my child and beloved. That's why, Archangel, this message from Michael is a plea, because this is the last piece of the puzzle, and the reason why it took so long. You can be sure, there was never a no. It never was yet. That time is coming quickly like a wave at midnight. Does it just go over you or does it carry you forward? You may have messed up and gone astray, my child and beloved, but your spirit has always had a flame hidden inside it. The fire never went out. The flame is what kept your name in the heavenly book, even when you thought it didn't. When prayer seemed far away, and even when you almost gave up, even though heaven is patient, it is not passive and divine chances can't always be there. This message had to get to you before midnight, to pull you out of the fog, before it settles again, and to let you know that you are not forgotten or lost. People remember you in the most important places. As heaven draws closer to your spirit, my child, my beloved, know that what is being said over your name is rarely said. This doesn't happen often. This is holy. In this kind of moment, life is split into two parts, before and after. It's been a long time since you felt seen. You went through days that were so quiet, it seemed like God had stopped talking. But He hadn't. He was getting ready for this moment, this holy night, when the divine pages would open, and your name would be written in faith, the strongest ink of all. Not fame or perfection but faith. Right now, that faith is being written down. But the page must be sealed before midnight, or the spiritual winds will close it. When it closes, no one, not even angels, can open it again until a new season starts, which could take too long. That's why you need to stay awake now, my beloved child. If you could see the battle going on just out of reach, you'd understand how heavy this feels. There is a light over your life. Dark forces that didn't pay attention to you before are now watching. Because as soon as your name was written again, everything changed. Angels began to move data around. Your schedule was changed. Your enemies lost their weapons. You can see yourself in the light though, which is why your emotions are stirred and your soul is tired. Your spirit knows that God is close by. Just stay here for a little while longer, and you'll feel the miracle building behind your fear. The veil is getting thinner. Heaven is closing in, and your name is shining on the page. Heaven remembers prayers you said a long time ago that you forgot. But you did, my child and beloved. Today's divine opening was set off by one of those prayers. Archangel, it's important for Michael that you get this. Your fate won't be late. It's ready for your yes. Not your yes to someone or something, but your yes to God. Your yes to believing what your spirit tells you, even if common sense says otherwise. It starts a chain reaction in heaven. When that yes is spoken, even if it is only whispered, good things start to happen. Old wounds start to heal. Things that were lost start to come back. The book that has your name on it shines with holy fire. But that fire needs to be kept safe. When ignored, it goes away. And that flame was made just for you. You need to hear this, my child and beloved. Some people around you can't go where you're going. God knows this. That's why some doors shut and relationships ended without warning. That's why some people pulled away. The answer was not no. It was in line. Heaven split up what limited your divine name from what will keep it going. You would have missed this chance if you had stayed. Archangel Michael tells you to open your hands now, because what is being let go of is too heavy for those who are still holding on to old weights. Your name is being set up to leave a legacy and rise. Keep the next step safe. It starts now with this choice to stay true in the face of uncertainty. Someone somewhere you've never been is praying for you. My child, my beloved. They have never seen you. But heaven told them your name. Their prayers helped make this light portal possible for you to walk through right now. You were never by yourself. From the start, angels were sent to watch over your name. Even when you were very quiet, now those prayers are beginning to work. Your name is being written over and over again. But this time it's written with power, clarity, and truth. Now is the time for you to receive. Don't stop in the middle. This is holy ground where silent wars end and fates change. My beloved child, you have a connection to someone who needs this word. Even if you don't know who it is yet, share this message if you feel moved to do so. Sharing isn't a mistake. It lets the anointing that touched you reach someone else, and help them make a breakthrough. God wants to do more through you than just you. My beloved child, you have a connection to someone who needs this word. Even if you don't know who it is yet. Share this message if you feel moved to do so. Sharing isn't a mistake. It lets the anointing that touched you reach someone else, and help them make a breakthrough. God wants to do more through you than just you. Archangel, my child, my beloved Michael, reminds you that the enemy's best weapon is making you forget about them. He says in a low voice that this message is too long or not important. That's not true. You're moving more slowly because your spirit is letting something holy land. What you asked for in particular, if you scroll away now, it might just get out of reach. Do not give up time for fate. There is still room in the book of heaven to write your name. It will be sealed tonight. My child, my beloved, a big change is coming your way. If we don't honor this moment, it will land somewhere else. Not because you weren't good enough, but because in heaven, timing is important. Angels can see a timer that you can't. Your name is being weighed in promise, not judgment. As midnight draws near, the hand of God is stopping with the pen, to see if you understand that this is more than just words. One last time, Archangel Michael is stopping the winds of delay, but it won't last long. It has to do with alignment. Everything moves faster if your name is written tonight. The silence in heaven was never a punishment for my child, my beloved. It was for safety. Things were coming together behind closed doors that couldn't be shared right away. The covering is now coming off. This is the start of your unveiling. You won't have the same wounds or weight going into the next season. As soon as your name is sealed, the old cycle ends and the new one starts. But only now if you agree. Some people around you don't see who you really are, my child and beloved. Some people miss you. A few pretend. Some people are waiting for you to fail. They are not going to win. What is written in heaven can't be changed by people. Unless you let it happen. You have one last chance to protect what God is giving you in this message. There is an exchange of glory going on, and your name is on the list. But heaven makes you make a choice. Stay in the present. Your fate won't pass you by because you are focused on something else. Your silence has cost you something, my child, my beloved. Every unseen moment was written down in heaven. That's why this message got to you today. Heaven is getting ready to reward something that no one else saw. Heaven is fully repaying you for the rejection you went through, the apology you never got, and the delay that almost broke you. Hold on to this message until the transfer is done. Now is your chance. Archangel, my child, my beloved Michael is on the other side of you now. There is a circle of protection around your name. A command has been given. Don't touch this one. The enemy is still talking in a low voice, hoping that you will doubt yourself and leave. Don't let them win. You've gone too far. You didn't make it through everything just to miss this. Your name shines already. You only have to agree to it. What you're feeling inside is not anxiety. My child, my beloved, honor is what it is. Your spirit knows this is true. In heaven, people are already talking about what will happen next. But your choice will write the last line. Will people remember your name, or will it fade before dawn? You are closer than you think, my child and beloved. God was rearranging things in a way that felt like delay. There is a break in the invisible. Heaven withheld the blessing to keep your heart safe. Your heart passed the test. According to Archangel Michael, this is the last day of refining season. The next 7 days will depend on what you do after reading this message. That's how near you are. Someone smiled at you but talked badly about you behind your back. My child, my beloved, heaven saw it. There's no need to fight. When your name is written down, justice is done. That's why some connections aren't sound right now. Keep your body straight and awake. God is showing us the truth and your name has power. You cried tears that grew seeds, my child and beloved. Those seeds are going to grow into miracles. You were chosen according to Archangel Michael for your faithfulness, not your strength. Heaven is responding right away. Know that your name is still important, and that your time is still coming. It's starting. Your journey was never meant to make sense to other people, my child. My beloved, that's why you were caught and judged. They were never asked to understand by God. You were told to trust Him. And because you stayed strong during the worst time, Heaven is now showing you how much they appreciate your faith. Don't be shocked when chances come up out of nowhere and doors start to open where there were walls. The anointing that comes after people whose names are in the book. But also know this truth. People notice when you do something nice for them. And not all of that attention is good. Don't look for approval as you walk in blessing. Leave it up to the results. If you are being lifted, it's not by chance. It's because you are loyal to heaven, truth, and your calling. My child, my beloved, there is a sound in heaven that only happens when God seals a name at the right time. It's not a bell or a trumpet. It sounds like thunder wrapped in peace. Dimensions are shaken and doubt is put to rest. Because of you, that sound is getting louder. Now a group of angels is waiting around the record with your name on it to see that it is signed and sealed before the hour comes. What ran away from you will start to chase you once it is sealed. You could find chances, clarity, closure, love. Even the love you were afraid to hope for. Things are moving in these last moments. Don't make your heart hard. This is when a lot of people miss their miracle. That shouldn't be your story. The miracle is almost here, my child and beloved. It falls like rain on dry ground, according to Archangel Michael. But you need to do one more thing. Have faith again. Even if sadness tried to shut your heart down, think that your name still has power. Don't think this message came up by chance. Trust that heaven is reading over what evil tried to erase. You only need to make one choice to stay aligned. Stay open and read all the way through. The last confirmation is what comes next. Heaven is shaking with excitement for my child, my beloved. It has never looked like this before in the book that has your name on it. Your soul shines in all realms and people see and remember it. But heaven still needs one more sign from you. Don't fight. Not giving up, but giving into the light. The purpose and the voice you didn't listen to for too long. When your gut told you not to skip this, It was really telling you the truth to keep you from being late. You are now on the edge of time and space. In a moment, your name will be sealed. Are you okay with it, my beloved child? Miracles don't always come with a loud bang. Some just show up as quiet choices, picking to stay. Choosing to have faith, choosing to keep going. You have already made a spiritual deal by reading this far. There's been a wind around your name. In a few hours or days, signs will appear. Small signs of confirmation will show up like unexpected peace, repeated words and numbers. You know this is the signature of heaven. You picked up the phone. The fighting is ending. The pressure will go away and the fog will clear. In this case, a name written in fire and watched over by Archangel Michael leads to this. My child, my beloved, you have been given a shield that wasn't made by humans. Some people might not get it, but the blessing will be clear. You won't have to show anything. The height will speak. People will notice you because you stayed when it mattered. Hear something holy, my child, my beloved. The book in heaven keeps more than just names. Legacy is documented. Your name will always be linked to this thing. Because you stayed, opened up, and received, a wave has begun that will reach generations. Tonight, all you have to do is rest. Real rest. The kind you get after the war is over and your name is safe. It will feel like peace settling into your bones while you sleep. Heaven looks out for you. Before this message ends, know this, my child, my beloved. Your name is now locked up. The book is now closed with fire. Nothing, not people, not darkness. Not even doubt can change what is written. You are stuck in a new timeline that helps you. You won't have to do anything to get better. When you close a door, it will open again. You're not going to push this time. You are going to walk through. People who missed you will be amazed at how quickly you rose. They won't know that it all started here. In this holy moment that you didn't skip. If you do nothing else, my child, my beloved, say thank you in your ear today. Not to me, but to God who still believes in you and calls you chosen. Your fears told you it was too late, but God said it was right on time. That's right, you had faith. Now everything is different. The seal is complete. My child, my beloved, the fire has reached the paper. Your name is written in the divine record for this season. Now that the coordinates of your miracle point straight to you, even the winds of delay are lost. Heaven doesn't need perfect faith. All it needs is honest surrender, which you gave. The light that is coming toward you will surprise you, my child, my beloved. It will sneak in quietly and change everything. In places that were numb, joy will come back. People will see your glow and think it's mantle. The confusion will go away. Big dreams will come true again. That's how you'll know it's real. Don't say anything when people ask, my child, my beloved, how it happened. Allow the silence to speak. Some will come back just because they feel like it. Be smart. Do not move. Pay attention to the voice that led you here. You are still surrounded by Archangel Michael. When darkness sees the seal that was put on your name tonight, it will shake. The angels are now happy, my child, my beloved. There is ancient and holy singing that is only let out when divine instruction is over. Because of you, that sound gets louder. Something will feel different when you wake up tomorrow. Your name is now heard where it wasn't before. Not because the world changed. Heaven has given you something tonight, my child, my beloved. Watch out for it. Stay quiet and let it happen. The door will open by itself when the time comes. Do not forget this, my child and beloved. You have been picked. You're not behind schedule. We haven't forgotten about you. You are heaven's answer to a generation that wants the truth. This message was the last call from heaven for this season, and you answered. What you wrote tonight is more than just a name, my child and beloved. It's a direction. You were born with a divine thread that connects you to God's heart. Tonight, that thread was pulled and heaven answered. You were not making it up. You were being watched and got ready for. There has been a holy shift. The order has been obeyed, my child and beloved. The delay has been cancelled. Your name is okay to use. You are leaving a legacy, not just a short-term blessing. You stayed. You paid respect to the time. Yes. Has been written next to your name in heaven in a way that can never be erased. My child, my beloved. The darkness that once sought you can't tell you apart in the spirit. Even if nothing else seems to have changed, the old attacks won't work. Old habits will no longer work. Be smart as you walk forward. You have a glow on you now that can't be taken away. When fear says, "What if you fail again?" To my child, my beloved, remember this. If you stay in touch with the person who called you, failure is never permanent. There are other people with you. There will be signs. There will be more confirmation. Heaven has said enough. It will speak out loud now. Most of all, my child, my beloved, you will never understand that the good luck that is coming your way is divine, not fair. You were chosen by heaven because you are good. The scroll is locked up. Tonight is the start of a new chapter. As we start a new chapter, my child and beloved, it is important to stay under the cover of what God is saying. You are choosing to stay in line with the prophetic promises that are coming true at this time, by subscribing as long as heaven keeps moving for you. This is how you will continue to be ready to receive confirmation, direction, and time-sensitive instructions. As we start a new chapter, my child and beloved, it is important to stay under the cover of what God is saying. You are choosing to stay in line with the prophetic promises that are coming true at this time by subscribing. As long as heaven keeps moving for you, this is how you will continue to be ready to receive confirmation, direction, and time-sensitive instructions. Breathe, my child, my beloved. This is the last seal. The getting better has begun. The door is open. Heaven tells us to watch as Archangel Michael steps back. His sword still light up. See what happens when God writes a name by hand. My child, my beloved, the silence you used to be afraid of was actually heaven making you stronger. Every weight was a defense. The doors are now wide open. Your plans for the future have changed. The best is still to come. Keep this message safe, my child, my beloved. Don't name your miracle until it's done. The story starts now, but the words end here. Your name is written in the soil of heaven, my child and beloved. God takes care of what He plants. It will get bigger. It will be good. It's going to work. Staying has become your covenant, and you can't back out of it. Your name is locked up. Before everything settles down for good, my child and beloved, let this last truth be gently, but firmly infused into your spirit. The light that has been sent your way will show up in ways that will surprise you. It won't come dressed in noise or drama. It will move slowly. But everything it touches will be moved around. In places that have been dull for years, joy will start to come back. It will not be hard to laugh. Peace will show up for no reason. They won't understand that it's not your mood, or the way things are going that has changed how you look. It's mantle. It's proof that heaven has marked someone for a reason. The weight you were carrying will go up. The uncertainty that kept you from making decisions will go away. You'll start having big dreams again. The kind that make you stop and take a deep breath. That's how you'll know it's real. When people ask me about my child, my beloved, and how things changed so quickly, don't say anything. Let the silence do the talking. It was never meant to be clear what heaven is doing in your life. It was meant for people to see. People who used to watch you struggle will now see you succeed. Some will try to come back just because they see the oil on your life. Use your mind. Do not move. Listen to the voice that led you here again. Archangel Michael will keep walking next to you, with his sword drawn. When darkness sees the seal on your name, the one that was put there tonight, and that you almost missed, but accepted by staying until the end, it will shake. The angels are now happy. My child, my beloved, there is ancient and holy singing. A sound that only comes out when divine instruction is over. That sound is getting louder because of you. You paid respect to the time. You paid attention to heaven. It would have been easier for you to scroll away, but you stayed. You have now entered divine territory because of that. Something will feel different when you wake up tomorrow. It won't be because the world changed, but because your name is now being heard in places that used to ignore it. Heaven has given you something, my child, my beloved. There is a key, an instruction, or an invisible scroll that will lead you to the next part of your life. You may not fully understand it yet. Be careful with it. Do not talk about it too quickly. Some things need time to grow in the dark before they can be seen. Allow the anointing to grow quietly. When the time is right, doors will open on their own. If someone has never told you this before, hear it now, my child, my beloved. You have been picked. You're not behind schedule. We haven't forgotten about you. You're not like most people. You are heaven's answer to people who want the truth. Your name is written somewhere that time can't erase. This message was the last call from heaven for this season. And you answered. The job is now done. It's no longer just about your name, my child, my beloved. It has to do with your calling. But what was written tonight is more than just identity. It's also mission. You weren't made to fit in or just stay alive. You were knitted together with a divine thread that leads straight to the heart of God. Tonight, that thread was pulled and heaven answered. Yes, the fire you felt was proof. You are not making it up. You are being watched, helped, and kept safe. There has been a holy shift. The spiritual order has been broken. My child and beloved, the delay is no longer happening. There is now permission to do this. You are entering a legacy, not a temporary blessing or a fleeting moment. You are entering an inheritance. Some people would have left, but you stayed. You took the message seriously. Yes. Has been written next to your name in heaven in a way that can't be erased. My child, my beloved, the darkness that used to chase you can no longer recognize you in the spirit. Even if nothing else seems to have changed. The old attacks won't work. Things that are old will no longer work. Be smart as you walk forward. Say what you mean. Pick faith over fear. You have a glow on you now that can't be taken away. When doubt whispers, what if you fall again? Remember this, my child, my beloved. If you stay in touch with the person who called you, falling doesn't mean the end. You're not by yourself. There will be signs. There will be more confirmation. There is no longer a whisper from heaven. Now, alignment, peace, and favor will make its message clear. You'll smile and remember this moment, this quiet screen, and this important message you didn't skip when it comes time. For many people, my child and beloved, what is going to happen in your life is not fair by human standards. It's heaven. It's a sign from God. You were chosen by heaven, not because you were loud, but because you were true. You kept going when others gave up. When people made fun of you, you hoped. You stayed when everyone else ran. The scroll is locked up. Tonight is the start of a new chapter. Take a deep breath now, my child, my beloved. This is the last seal. Take a break, it's time to heal. The battle is over. Heaven speaks one last instruction into the air around your life as Archangel Michael steps back, his sword still shining. Look. See what happens when God writes a name by hand. The silence you used to fear was never abandonment, my child, my beloved. It was heaven making you stronger. Every wait was a defense. Every door shut was a sign of mercy. Those delays are over now. The doors are wide open. Your plans for the future have changed. The stolen part of your life is being put back together. Your best is still good, it was just made public. Protect what you've been given, my child, my beloved. Let your miracle happen before you name it. There are no more words to say, but your story has just begun. Your name is written in the soil of heaven, my child and beloved. God takes care of what He plants. It will get bigger. It is going to bloom. It will be good. It's going to work. You picked to stay. It became your covenant when you made that choice. It is also impossible to break this covenant. Your name is locked up. My beloved child, even though this is the last word of this message, there is still something holy you need to know. You used to think that silence meant abandonment, but it was really heaven making noise inside your soul. No one ever forgot about you, not even for a second. Indeed, your name was called out in heaven more times than you could ever imagine on your most peaceful nights. You were not left behind by God. He stopped you for a while. Someone who didn't believe in you would be shut up when He brought you forward. Every wait was a defense. Every door shut was a sign of mercy. Every prayer that wasn't answered was a shield. And those delays are over now. The doors don't open slowly. They open wide and quickly. An angel has already flown away without a doubt. What comes next will happen, my beloved child. You will start to hear your name in places that didn't pay attention to you before. You'll walk into rooms that are too big for your past, but just right for your future. That's the reason to stay. That's what happens when a soul says yes, and doesn't want to skip the part where heaven talks. That which you feared would happen never did. It was a false picture that was made by disappointment, and whispered by people who saw your potential before you did. That false future fell apart tonight. It has been written over by something sealed, brighter, and eternal from heaven. What's going to happen will happen in a way that no one can claim. There is no one, no system, and no chance. It will be so obviously divine that even those who are against you won't know what to say. Please pay close attention to this, my beloved child. Don't tell anyone what took place. This message was just for you. People who aren't supposed to understand may answer with doubt or emptiness. Watch this fire. Keep quiet and protect it. Don't name your miracle until it's done. Let your breakthrough happen before you tell everyone about it. When it's your turn to speak, your voice will be heard with authority and honor. Keep yourself hidden. Be humble and know what people have written about you until then. I leave you with this last truth, my child, my beloved. Your name has been planted in the soil of heaven, and God watches over what He plants. It will get bigger. It is going to bloom. It will be good. It's going to work. There could be storms. The wind may pick up. People can change. But no one will ever forget your name. Not now. Never ever since you chose to open. You chose to believe. You picked to stay. The choice you made is now your covenant. Time, fear, or doubt can't break this covenant. Heaven has sealed your name. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description, or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-Fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history, it is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. My child and beloved, the book is shut with fire. It is impossible to change what God has written. You are now walking in a new direction with more power and favor. There is work going on in heaven for you even while you sleep. Take a break now. Look now, prepare now, because from now on everything will be different. Tell someone you care about this message, if it made you feel better. My child, my beloved, you are taking part in multiplication. When you share a prophetic word, you're making the breakthrough possible. God is letting go in your life so that it affects your family, friends, and generation. Things that flow through obedience never come back empty. Tell someone you care about this message if it made you feel better. My child, my beloved, you are taking part in multiplication when you share a prophetic word. This means you're letting the breakthrough God is giving you reach your network, your home, and your generation. Things that flow through obedience never come back empty. Do not hold on to this last breath of truth, my child, my beloved. Let it settle gently into your spirit. What has been sealed can't be opened again. You can't erase what you've written. Your name has been confirmed by heaven, and it can't take back what it says. This is true. No matter what your mind tries to do, even if it brings up old fears or failed attempts, you aren't moving by the old rules anymore. The last cycle is over. The new order has begun. As you walk forward, the power of heaven is quietly resting on you. Do not judge what is coming by what you have seen before. My child, my beloved, these attempts, delays, and disappointments will be different from those in the past. This will happen easily in the right time, and without you having to work hard at it. Things will start to line up on their own. You'll feel clear where there was confusion before. That's proof that a name is sealed. That's the sign of a finished lesson. Remember this always, my child, my beloved. You didn't just happen to be here. It would have been easier for you to leave, but you stayed. You paid attention when it would have been easier to doubt. You respected the time when heaven was close. That obedience was important. That choice was important. Heaven talks to people who stay. Do not be afraid to walk carefully from now on, my child, my beloved. Take a break without feeling bad. Have hope without being afraid. Expect without being desperate. You no longer have to carry the weight that you did. What heaven said it would do has been done. And heaven does what it says. This is the end of the message. But not the end of the movement. My child and beloved, the writing may end here, but the work has already begun. Watch how things go. Pay attention to how things change. Keep an eye on how the doors open just right. Remember this moment when they do. Don't forget that it all started when you decided not to skip, delay, or turn away. Your name is written in stone. My child and beloved, before you leave this holy moment, my child, my beloved, I want you to do something simple but powerful. Please give this video a like. If this message touched your heart, what you did is more than just engagement. It is in line as a sign of agreement. It makes it easier for God's blessing to come into your life. When you like something, you are confirming what heaven already said is true. You are also letting grace, clarity, and divine momentum keep working for you. Before you leave this holy moment, my child, my beloved, I want you to do something simple but powerful. Please give this video a like, if this message touched your heart. What you did is more than just engagement. It is in line as a sign of agreement. It makes it easier for God's blessing to come into your life. When you like something, you are confirming what heaven already said is true. You are also letting grace, clarity, and divine momentum keep working for you. Your path is straight. The time of year has changed for you. Now take it easy, knowing that heaven has made up its mind. It is finished. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected, faith-filled community at the link in the description, and pinned comment, a place where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary, where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you, in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary, where we discuss the Word daily, and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall, share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now, join the family, and see your heavens open. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected, faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment, a place where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary, where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.